everybody, I'm Jillian, and this is
Addie.
And this is
Daddy.
normally Daddy isn't here for Babyteeth More, but today we realized that I interviewed Addie and Addie interviewed me. So today we're going to interview Daddy.
Yep,
But
I'm pulling the table.
Daddy edits the videos and does the thumbnails and everything except for really
Sitting on this side of the camera.
So we have a few questions here.
And do I know what these questions are?
No.
So these will all be a surprise.
So what's your favorite candy?
What's my favorite candy? That's a good question.
I think I know.
That is a hard one. Let's see. I went through a phase where I really liked Skittles. I really liked Skittles.
Yeah.
But I also like Snickers and chocolate a lot.
And whatchamacallits, apparently.
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, that's true. If we go to like a gas station, which and pick up a snack, that's what I am getting most of the time is a whatchamacallit. Sometimes a Clark bar, but not too often. Yeah. But man, I used to really love Skittles every day. And when I was in high school, our vending machine had Skittles.
Chocolates too.
And every day I would buy a pack of Skittles.
What was it, like every other Friday or something you would get like chuckles or something?
Oh, I used to get when these guys went to daycare. In my office, we had a little candy store in my office, and I would buy them Chuckles, and you guys would split. Well, first I would give you each one flavor, but then no one wanted a certain flavor, and so then I realized I could just split each Chuckle. This is really interesting. It is candy oriented.
Another is, Addie, do you want to read that one?
I won't look at these.
Do you write scripts for our videos?
Do I write scripts for your videos?
For like candy reviews and stuff.
Not for candy reviews, no. I write scripts for stuff like Fast Cars, Bad Kids, Kid Superheroes.
Yeah, he writes scripts for mini movies.
Clown.
Mini movies. I didn't even, for the Creepy Clown, I didn't actually write a script. I thought of a story, but then I realized I probably didn't need to bother writing it down because so much of it you guys were going to be filming alone. With you holding the camera. But yeah, for the candy reviews, I don't write anything down. I do sometimes coach you guys, like especially if someone provided us with a product, I'll say, oh, be sure you mention the website they can find it on. And you can usually, you, the viewer, can probably tell the moments that were coached, But some people are like, oh, this sounds so scripted. And it's like, well, everything you see on television, scripted. Even sports shows, a lot of that stuff is scripted. So, but yeah, during the actual review, like your opinion on the candy, that's all up to you guys, right?
Yeah, I'll do these mine. What?
Oh, you
just asked the script one. Yeah, you just asked the script one.
What was it like when you were growing up?
What was what like? Well, I grew up in a very large family. I had 8 sisters and 2 brothers growing up, and it was a lot of fun having a lot of brothers and sisters, and there was always a lot of everyone had their own stuff, but not all of us. When you put it all together, it was a lot of stuff. So we had a really crowded, crazy house. And it wasn't always fun. Like driving, we couldn't all fit in one car. And that's still one of the things that's probably most important to me was just, before I had my own family, was just growing up having so many siblings.
Yeah, but also what was going around like pop culture.
Oh, well, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, so I remember a lot from the 70s being a little strange. People dressed very differently. People had really long hair, and then in the 80s, people started growing their hair shorter. But then girls started poofing up their hair, like teasing up their hair bigger.
I did that for Halloween.
Yeah, for your 80s party, and then or for your 80s costume, and but. Yeah, I mean, it was weird. It was a weird time to grow up, I guess. I don't know. It's a pretty general question.
Really long and then really short.
I had long hair, but not super long. It was thick.
What's your favorite video that we did?
Wow. Favorite? I think the favorite one for me to watch is actually Too Many Addies. Both part 1 and part 2. Like, I think when I made Too Many Addies, when I edited that, I realized I was probably never going to make something that would make me feel emotionally the way that one made me feel.
Was there?
That one I'm very proud of still, and it was a lot of work. And you guys both put a lot of work into it. Like, there were 8 Addies, so that means Addie had to do everything 8 times, basically.
Yeah,
and Jillian had to do a lot of work because Jillian
I had to go to CMU.
Yeah,
And I had to go into like the adult section of the library.
Right.
And the funny part is at a certain point I actually started getting really into that big book. You see, I was like, wow.
I think Kid Superheroes though, I'm really proud of that one too. I think we did a great job, but I don't think that one has the emotional impact that Too Many Addies does.
Yeah. I was like, I don't understand half the words, but the ones I do understand, this is really good. But how long does it take to edit a video?
I can do. It depends. If you guys do a basic video. I gotta edit in some close-ups and some certain things. If I don't have to fix too much, like if I don't have to cover up like logos or things like that, I can get them done in probably an hour and a half. I usually allow myself about 2 hours. Anything above 2 hours, I consider to be a long one. And then that includes everything though. That includes taking the footage, editing it, making the thumbnail, uploading to YouTube, putting in all my metadata and tags and stuff like that, like the title. But then, of course, I'm not counting the time it takes to shoot the video with you guys, which is usually not too long. It's like 20 minutes maybe. Yeah. But then we have to decide what products we're going to buy, what are we going to do, and how we're going to, like, do we have a theme? You know, so there's a lot of things go into it. It's always fun though, you know.
Yeah. We're gonna run out of time.
That's okay. We got all the time in the world.
Addie, I don't think you can read my handwriting, can you?
Well, then you're like, why do you get to do all of this then?
We'll tell Addie the question and she can ask it.
I can't reach.
Okay.
What's your favorite sport?
What's my favorite sport? To play or to watch?
To watch.
I still really like watching football games.
I like hockey.
Yeah, I got really into football. I mean, obviously, you know, I've watched a lot of professional football, both the town I live in, and it's probably not a secret, most of you probably know where we live, but town I live in, and in the college I went to also, very football oriented. And then I was, in high school I watched football a fair amount, but our team just wasn't, you're probably out of frame, our team just wasn't that great actually. But yeah, that's one of my favorite things to watch is football.
Another question is like, where's mommy? Like, why isn't she on camera? A lot of people think she's dead.
Yeah, mommy is not dead. Mommy is camera shy. She doesn't like being on camera. If I point a camera at her, like, not even just to show on YouTube, but just in real life, if I go to take a picture, she immediately like hides or covers her face. She's just not comfortable, and that's okay. I mean, a lot of people aren't comfortable on camera. I totally get that. So I'm not going to push it on her. You will, if you've watched this over the years, you'll occasionally see her in a video.
Or hear her.
Or you might see her hand or something like that. She's getting a little more, but it's just not something she's really interested in doing. She supports what we do, obviously, but she's not like, ooh, put me in front of the camera. You know, so it's really...
Favorite joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, favorite joke.
A favorite joke? You just want me to tell a funny joke?
I just really like the ones like, it's like, interrupting dog.
Well, I have some jokes I just can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Let me think. No. I can't think of a joke. You put me on the spot right now. I can't think of a good joke. I like all kinds of jokes. Although, here's my favorite kind of joke is anything involving a talking animal. So if you know any talking animal jokes, leave them in the comments, like where an animal says something. Those are my favorite. You're like cringing. Those are my favorite kind.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting dog.
Interrupting dog.
That's my favorite kind of joke. Or the jokes that go on and on and on because I like repetitive.
I don't like those.
I love repetitiveness.
All right.
It's like one of my weird things. What's your favorite book?
My favorite book.
Or favorite books?
Yeah.
Like,
I'll probably say The Stand by Stephen King.
Of course, I knew it was.
If you had to put me on an island with one book, I would probably say The Stand by Stephen King. It doesn't even mean it's the greatest book ever written, but I mean, it's a long book. It has a lot of characters, a lot of things going on. So I would say The Stand by Stephen King.
Yeah, I'm reading my first Stephen King book. It's really good, actually, so far.
What's it called?
The Dragon's Eyes.
Eyes of the Dragon.
Eyes of the Dragon is really good.
Yeah.
Actually, I also really liked Watership Down.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really interesting book because it's like all adventure-like and stuff, and it's really big, and it's actually really like in depth
And it's all
and
bunnies.
everything, but it's about bunnies.
Yep.
Like,
All right, let's move along because we're already making a long one. Maybe we make this into 2 videos. I don't know.
Sorry guys, we just ran out of time, so you're gonna have to watch the second part of our interview on Friday. See you then.
Bye.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's what I said.